And this is especially bad with devices like soldering irons, hot glue guns, things like that. And of course, every time you just turn it off, but it's even worse if you leave the house or leave town. You're always wondering, did I turn the soldering iron off? This is driving me nuts. Especially when you're working on projects, you're so involved with what you're doing, you forget to take off, of course, to remember that you turned it off. So anyway, what I came up with here is a simple little device that automatically turns off power to the outlet after 30 minutes. Okay, I've got a little box here hooked up so I can turn it on. So this is how it up on top of my thing. When I want power, I can green button and I do it, it's stop button. And while the green button is engaged, after 30 minutes, it will automatically turn off. So kind of cool. I've got a little Arduino board, a little microcontroller board hooked in there to this existing outlet here, and that will walk through basically what I did here. So this is an off-the-shelf. I'm going to unplug it here. So this is an off-the-shelf, I don't know what you call these outlet timers. They're kind of like, they've got this little control panel there, and you can set the time and schedule of what power it is to apply to your outlet. Just like good for indoor lighting, it's on all the time, off at night, or whatever, you know. So I knew, though, that this is a perfect candidate for this app, because this little timer control panel here obviously has low voltage on it to run all of its brands here. So I could use that low voltage to power my own microcontroller. And also, it had a control signal leaving this board to the outlet to turn them on and off. So it already has the relays, the driver, and all that stuff built in. So obviously, this is beyond the AC main, so everything I'm doing, I have to be very careful and not work live at all. Because you can do this in a very safe way. I explain how I did that. So the first thing I did is I pulled off this little timer part here, and this is a simple screw, pull that out, and it was connected down to the power board with a 5-pin terminal, or a 5-pin ribbon cable. Zoom a little bit. Okay, so it's connected down to the power board with that 5-pin ribbon cable, and now you see that I turned this board off and hooked up my own Arduino compatible little microcontroller board there. And this is pretty basic. I really didn't have to work live at all. So I had to first locate the low voltage. You know, what low voltage can I use to power my board? And of course, this is all AC main, so that low voltage you can reference to the neutral line or even the hot line coming in from the wall. So even though I have 3 volts DC across it with a meter, my additional meter here, the battery power meter, it could be floating up to line voltage, so you might think it's safe, it's not at all. So basically, though, when I look at this board here, I pulled it out. I have no idea, I'm kind of all over the place here, I have no idea how that steps that voltage down. In fact, I use security screws here to hold this AC. I really don't care. But to me, it looks like a transformer-less power supply from kind of our slider, and rest slide down, regular down, something kind of like that. I really don't care what it is, because I'm only dealing with circuitry down this little timer board. And right away, I noticed that we have no electrolytic capacitor. So no doubt that's for our volt capacitor. That's where the main voltage would be. So that's filtered for the brains of this little board here. So I hooked up the jumpers to that little capacitor. I decided for wire switch, one more switch, not powered on. I put my glue up to that. This is set for 3 volts, and measure about 3.4 volts. Bingo. So there is our low voltage supply. Then I took that conduit meter out the meter here. I went and traced out which conductors from that ribbon cable went to that capacitor. It was the first 2 conductors here. So the first one was 3.4 volts. The second one was ground, or what we're calling ground in the system. Okay. So not looking at those, then I went and what was next was I then needed to find where the control cable was. So then I soldered little wires onto the other 3 conductors, the 5 conductor bridge cables. I soldered little wires onto those other 3 conductors, and in reference to the ground of this board in my meter, I was able to find a signal reading this that went to 3.4 volts when the outlet worked or not. So from this little timer panel here, we got an override switch, so we can force the outlet to turn on. So I put that button on, watch my meter, and sure enough, I'm 3.4 volts on the third conductor here. So right in the middle there, so that's 3.4 volts ground, and then the control signal out to the outlet. So pretty simple. So now I have the whole picture, and I went ahead and cut the ribbon cable, and now I'm ready to hot jack it into my microcontroller board. And what I wanted to do just to confirm the things, I actually stripped away all the insulation, and I hooked up the jumper wire from 3.4 volts over to that control signal just to confirm that if I apply 2.4 volts there, it does turn the outlet on, and sure enough it did. By the way, I'm doing all this with the jumpers, and then I go and I plug this in, and then I was actually using this strip here, the outlet strip here, so I just put my power and hit the switch there, and that's everything was safe, and I unplug it, so I forget. Yeah, so it's all just being very safe. Your hands aren't in there doing anything, you're just hooking up the new apply power, so you make your observations, fit power, break it down, and that's kind of how I do the whole thing. Alright, so the other thing I wanted to do there is I know that now 3.1 volts apply to that control wire, turn the outlet on. I wanted to know if there was an intermediate relay driver. You know, like, am I driving the relay directly from this board? You know, because now, I don't know what kind of relays in there. I'm pretty sure relay with serious wheel current, and if that's the case from the microcontroller here, I would have to add in some kind of relay driver to drive with that current. So I want to measure the actual current, and with that third conductor, I looked at my meter, breaking current load, and measured the current through that conductor from the 3.4 volt line, and measured a couple milliamps, so no big deal there, and that tells me that the driver is down on this board, so that's probably using something to change over a BJT transistor, maybe even an optocoupler, something like that. So anyway, I don't care, but all I can care about like that is low current, and I can drive that directly off of my microcontroller board here. By the way, this is still, I just have it out like this to show you what's going on. I plan on buttoning all this up, sticking it in there, hiding it up, and then trying to put this back on here, because I'll say all this is. This box here, by the way, is just I'll put a link in the description where I got this. So this is nothing more than a little split box. You click the green button, it goes to contact, and I got the clamp cord going over, I fill a little hole in this, and one conductor is going to ground, the other is going to digital pin, we'll look at it in a second. So the digital pin 3, which is interrupt, digital pin, I also have the internal pull-up enabled, so if this is actually pulling that pin slow. Okay, and that's the power ground, and then I have that third pin hooked up right to digital pin 2 on the board. And that's it, that's all there is to it. So not a whole lot. What I did was I wrote some test code first, ongoing master 3, power in from my port now, power in directly from my USB serial converter 3.3 volts at that side without any power applied to the box, just so I can program my microcontroller. So I program this program. You have to listen to the ground here. It's voltage, voltage, it's ground, it's ground. So you don't want to damage anything. So program the code, remove the programmer, and then put one into the wall and everything sets it up right. So I went ahead and completed writing the code here. And there's really not a lot going on here. It's actually easier than this, but I designed it to use the microcontroller when it was not powering the relay. So it only woke up when it had to actually drive the relay out. So anyway, let me just burn through this real quick. So we've got the relay pin, button scan, and I just wanted to show you the 328 board here. So this is my own little Arduino board. It's not exactly what you know, but it is preloaded with the Arduino keyloader, so it's programmed straight from the IC. And just to show you, we're using digital pin 2 there and digital pin 3. And that's the interrupt enabled in there in 1. So that's what I'm using for this, and I'll be using the digital operating control. Okay, so anyway, down here in the setup, we've got our two outside world pins there. The relay pin hooks up as a port. The button basic would pull up. And there under that, there are one called button press function there when it is triggered. A falling edge, I'll come down here, use that routine, and then we'll come right into the setup here. So, yeah, the first thing you do, though, is just go to sleep. So when you first power it up, plug it into the wall, I don't actually want it to turn on. I want it to immediately go to sleep. So that's what it's doing here. And you can see here, we actually pulled this code in from the other project I did a while back on how to sleep microcontroller. So at this point, it's sleeping like 3 microamps, and it'll immediately go to sleep, kill the ADC, we're not doing anything with it, and then just wait for the interrupt to get triggered on a button press. So when that occurs, we use the button press, turn the relay on, enable the 30-minute timer, and set the 1-second timer to and grab, of course, a reference for the timer start time. And then we're back in the loop here. So if the digital read of that one is hot, we know that the button is in the stop position at that point, turn off the relay, and then go back to sleep. Okay, and otherwise, we just increment the 1-second timer here, timer enabled, we're acting true, and if you do it continually, millisecond timer there is, so that's continuous counting, we track that from our start time, if it's ever greater than 1,000, we've got our 1-second tick, reset it there, increment to 1-second tick, and then when that gets to 200 or greater, we've got our 30 minutes, still relay, and go back to sleep. So that's all there is to code, and again, this is programmed, everything timer off, upload from the outlet, and that's it, and so I'll probably make a follow-up video once I got everything buttoned up and already, got the cameras on, it's all safe, and we can update there. So anyway, just a quick project there I wanted to show you. Thanks for watching. Hey, what's up, guys? So if you've ever got to design a circuit to measure voltage or current in your project, you'll know that sometimes that requires a lot of external components. If you want those measurements to be accurate, you got to think about lots of things, or in other words, a lot of things can go wrong. So here is a part that kind of just does it all for you. It's called the LTC2945. I actually came across this part for the project, and it was so cool that I went and designed my own little board to test this part on it, and I also get to work out specifications of the sales. So I'll get the description below for more information about that. So anyway, you talk to the part over a standardized switching interface, so it works with your Arduino, Raspberry Pi, or whatever else, and it measures the voltage up to 8 volts. It's got a whole bunch of other bells and whistles, like it will record a minimum and maximum value to read. It can trigger alerts based on upper and lower limits. They throw in an extra analog input that you can use for other things. And here is actually for how I have it hooked up here on the board. We'll get into that. Let me jump over to my wiki page. I trade a little bit here board to board. And this is how I have it designed. This is a snapshot from that page sheet. And so you've got your input voltage over here, maybe a battery, wall adapter, whatever. And then it feeds through a resistor here. And part will measure the voltage across that resistor. And that would just go and read, get that value out, vertical voltage, divided by whatever resistors you have on the board, and then get the don't fall, right? So then out here, the out is where your load, your microcontroller circuit is, or whatever else. Now, in my case, I've got 3.3 volts supply out here, and then that back is the actual part itself. Okay, you could also hook it up so that it's powered by the actual input voltage as well. So that's another option. And in here, we've got 13, you can pull up resistors and all that stuff. So scroll down a little bit here, and this is the actual schematic I have. It's simple, there's nothing there. So there's a chip, a bypass cap, and the headers. You got the header for the control stuff over here, ground 3.3 volts, right for TC, I'll be 5 volts too, doesn't matter. You've got the alert kit and an extra analog input. And right here, the sense plug that mine goes to the email header, so real quick, right here, and then you can plug in your own little sense resistor board here. And I've got 4 flavors of the sense resistor board. I'm using not 4 flavors, the same board, just populated with different resistor values. And that looks at the maximum input current and the revolution. Okay, what it's doing, it's just measuring that voltage across there. And the more current through there, the lower the resistor value you want there, because the maximum voltage across here is about 100 millivolts. So that's kind of how I set the total current. So we'll go through, we'll be on a little bit of work measure, get it hooked up over here. I'll have Arduino pen code that we'll walk through, and you'll get pretty simple to work with. Just like a digital multi here. So this is like, you want to hook this up. You go through the sense resistor, but this is your input voltage, this is your output, like I was saying. And then if we scroll up here back to the board, you can scroll up there going on. So this is your input here, plus pins here on the header, and then your negative pins go on to your load. I also have the terminal block here. Okay, so here it is, the board all hooked up. Here's my little Mega 328 breakout board. This is preloaded with your Arduino Mini. Again, check out the description for more information about that board. All programmed with the USB serial converter there. And get hooked up to the board via the I2 wires here. Right over, I got 10K pull-ups there, external to the board. And yeah, we got the positive pins here on the board. Here's what's going in, and then the negative to the output to your load on the terminal block here. So the same kind of thing, maybe just a little bit more convenient. I'll get out that later, you got heavier current, or whatever. So I think it'll make a little bit more sense if we go ahead and set this thing up. Okay, so now I've got the source measure unit hooked up there. Positive lead is connected to the positive pins there. The negative pin is then hooked up to our load. And that's the 1K ohm resistor, and then the negative lead on the other side. I'm also making sure that the ground and ground the whole system. So I actually grounded that negative lead over to the ground of the microcontroller there. So now we're all hooked up. By the way, real quick, I just want to show you the main board. We'll go right here. So you can see guys where the pins that I'm using. So I have on 4 is the 5, 5. Alright, go back to the power monitor board here. Okay, so what we got here then, so 1K ohm load using 10 ohm test resistor. You can see a lot going on here on the serial monitor window. It's kind of universal depending on whatever you're doing. You have to look at the right column, and I'm going to walk you through this. So right here we have the input voltage measuring 25 millivolts resolution with an 80 volt amp, and currently measuring 5 volts. So you're good. Right here, that is where you would look. You've got 10 ohm resistance hooked up, 2.5 microamps of resolution, 10 milliamp amp, and measuring 5.055 milliamps. That's pretty good. And then right here, you have 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 0 ohm, and then your extra analog input measuring 25 millivolts of resolution full back. Okay, so anyway, that is the measurement there, and full. So that's what we're going to do. Disconnect the load. Right, the voltage way up. You can see how it measures that. So now I've just got positive lead connected right there, positive terminal, nothing hooked up to the low side, minus terminal, and then the negative lead is hooked up to the system ground microcontroller. And